Bonsai! Good morning, grinders, C3, Cobras, Miyagi-Dos, and of course, EagleFangs. Hurrah! It is a full EagleFang Friday. You can't see it, but I have the EagleFang Bite Like an Eagle tank on. We got the EagleFang headband. Because not only is it an EagleFang Friday today, but they dropped a new trailer for Season 4 of Cobra Kai. The best show ever made for television. Streaming or otherwise. So I gotta say, I'm really excited for this season. Overall, I really love the first 3 seasons. It's the only show on TV that I feel is real to the characters. If you haven't seen it, you've got to check it out. Start with Season 1 and go through. You can see them free on YouTube or Netflix. At least the first few on YouTube. But they're all on Netflix now. Especially if you're over the age of 45 to 50. If you grew up with the Karate Kid, you are just going to love Cobra Kai. I guarantee it. But anyway, let's talk about this new trailer. It starts off, and Daniel and Johnny are finally working together. Maybe. And I fall into the category of people who love seeing this. Now, I've said this before. From the beginning, I was more of a Johnny fan than a Daniel fan in the Karate Kid movies. I kind of thought Daniel was a bit of a jerk. You know, I never thought that the Cobras were really all that rough on Daniel, especially the pushing him down the hill. I mean, come on, that wasn't a cliff. That was barely an incline he fell down. But anyway, the whole point, you know, Daniel was a sympathetic character. Spoiler alert, he wins in the end, even though the Cobras try a nefarious trick on him. Well, Cobra Kai takes place 35 years later, 37, something like that. And it's a continuation. And old Johnny, stuck in the past. I think some of his lines are hilarious. And I think you can enjoy the show no matter which side you're on. If you're more Team Johnny, you're going to love it. And if you're Team LaRusso, you're going to enjoy it too. And I have to give all the props in the world to Ralph Macchio, or Macchio, however he pronounces it, for not only doing this, but for allowing the character of Daniel to be written a little more realistically. He's not all white hat. Daniel has problems and issues, and that has made him, at least in my eyes, a much more realistic character and more relatable. Because when he does the wrong thing, I understand why he does the wrong thing. I might have done the same wrong thing he did. You get it. He's not perfect. That's what makes this so good. So anyway, in the beginning of the trailer, we see that they've kind of combined their dojos of Miyagi-Do and EagleFang. And it's definitely a clash of styles, which is probably going to make for some interesting episodes. And I'm going to gloss over a lot of it. Go see the trailer yourself, because it'll excite you. And we don't have long to go. But it moves into, not only are the kids being trained in each other's styles, but Daniel is teaching Johnny some of the Miyagi-Do, and Johnny is teaching Daniel some of the old Cobra Kai, which is now sort of EagleFang. And that's exciting to a lot of us for a lot of reasons. But you can't have a good series if you don't have a good villain. What do you see on the other side? Old Kreese has brought in Terry Silver. which in a realistic setting movie, Terry Silver is by far my favorite villain of a realistic series. Not like a superhero or a fantasy, because they have some good villains too. But Terry Silver, I know he's a little cartoony in Karate Kid 3, but overall, I loved him as a villain. Well, he's back. And I can't wait to see what they do with him. And not only that, but Robbie has really taken the pill. He looks like he's all in for Cobra Kai. The dark side of Cobra Kai, shall we say. And he's teaching the other Cobras Miyagi-Do. Wax on, wax off. I mean, that is, you gotta admit, if you understand what I'm talking about here, and even if you don't, chances are you understand wax on, wax off. Just what an impact this one movie had on our entire nation and the world. The crane kick. Everybody knows the crane kick. Everybody does the crane kick. So, this one little piece of cinema has had a major impact. And they've brought it back. And they've done it right. That is rare. So it's great to see Johnny and Daniel getting together. And the dark side of Kreese and Silver getting together again. And the idea that it's a battle for the soul of the valley as far as karate's concerned is a little silly. That these three dojos are going to have a bet where the loser's out of karate for, I mean, it's like a wrestling thing, you know, retirement match or haircut match, something silly like that. But that's okay. I can go along with that. There's a few scenes where the tournament shows up and they're voting on something that's going to change it. Now, the early thought is that they may be allowing weapons in there, which I don't think they're going to let them fight with weapons, because that's a pretty bold move, and it's so hard to score that. But they may do weapons demonstrations, which is a lot more popular and goes on now. There's some amazing stuff out there. And I just think there's something else. When you see the committee vote, got a feeling they're voting on something else, because the last guy says, God help us. So it's got to be something bad. And just having weapons demonstrations would not be, it would be neat, but it wouldn't have a negative possibility associated with it. Now, if they let the kids fight with weapons, that's a different story, because you do have the potential, even though they'd probably be using foam weapons, you have the potential for some serious injury there. And then there's a few little pieces in there with, you know, Terry Silver talking to Daniel about there's always been a little Cobra Kai in you. There's a little Cobra Kai in everybody. You know, Cobra Kai in and of itself is not necessarily bad. We follow their philosophy here. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Strike first, we do our workout first thing in the morning. Strike hard, we give it 100% effort. No mercy. We don't accept excuses. Oh no, I don't feel like working out today. I didn't get enough sleep, blah, blah, blah. Shut up, get on the treadmill and get to lifting weights. Do it. So that's not all bad. It's the way you implement it. So anyway, that is my morning rant and my brief review of the Cobra Kai Season 4 trailer. Man, this looks like it's going to be awesome. The month of December has a couple great things coming out. We got the new Spider-Man, which looks fantastic, and then Cobra Kai for New Year's Day. That's going to be amazing. That's all I've got for now. We'll see you back over in the back cave. We'll get some lifting on. Bonsai. Alright, Bonsai. Welcome back, Grinders, C3, Cobras, Miyagi-Dos, and of course, everywhere, EagleFangs. Rah! We're up to the second of 3 sets. I'm feeling pretty pumped. I'm not going to gab a lot. Walking on the treadmill, I said a lot. It was 10 minutes long, which is more than I probably should be doing. But I just want to say to anybody out there who made it this far, keep working out. Whatever you got, bands, body weight, dumbbells, whatever you can do, just keep doing. Push yourself. You're going to feel great. So let's pop the buds in and commence to grinding. Bonsai. Alright, let's get ready to get going here. It's the same basic workout. We start off with squats. Now, tonal doesn't necessarily have regular back squats here. They want you to do a front squat. I don't know. I think it works fine on my back. And I think I'm doing pretty good getting low. I know I get a good workout out of this. Feel it in my legs and in my glutes, which is exactly what you want. So, it looks to me on some of these I'm not quite going as low as I probably should. It feels like it when I'm doing it, but that's the point of recording this and going back over it. And now we're going to do the overhead press. Now this is one I'm probably going to let's set you down real quick. Whew. I'm winded. I still got 1 set to go. Then we're going to go take on this Friday and knock it out. So, here's your flex. To the right. To the left. Bang! Bonsai. We'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.